This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Flying high basketball at its best on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So glad you could join us. And this is going to be a showdown. The Bishop McGuinness Irish, and it's going to be with the Midwest City Bombers. Let's go down to with Coach Noel with Jordan Ray.
What did you tell your team after last night's game?
All right, so welcome into what will be a fantastic, if it's anything like the girls' game, that was a 1-point difference between these two, and we have got a clash between the Irish and the Bombers. It is the Bishop McGuinness Irish against the Midwest City Bombers here at the Area Consolation Finals here at Edmond North High School. And we've got about 9 minutes left before we get this one started, and we're glad you could join us on a great evening of basketball. I want to thank our title sponsor is Between the Lines. You can join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of the great programs in basketball across the great state of Oklahoma. So Between the Lines, and you can look them up on social media, connect to them there, find them there as we're anticipating a great night of basketball. Also on the network, Carl Albert and a class and SAS clash. That easy math, just like we did for the girls earlier where the Carl Albert girls punched their ticket to state by beating El Reno. You win and you advance in the Final 8 in the state. If you lose, your season has come to an end. It's kind of easy and simple to understand, so there's a lot on the line. We got 8:20 before we kick this one off. Jordan Ray, along with Mr. Unruh, will be joining us up here in the press box row, and we'll take a timeout and be back with the starting lineups and the conversation of what we start with this game, Midwest City and Bishop McGuinness. Up next right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
All right, back here at Edmond North High School, and Jordan Ray has made his way up to Press Brock's row. We got about 5:18 left to go, and you and I were talking a little bit before this segment that these teams have not played each other in basketball. So what are you looking for as far as you've kind of sized these teams up? You've kind of seen both. It's like you were there to do the game last night where Bishop McGuinness ends up beating Lawton High by 1 point. Talk us through that game, and what do you anticipate for tonight?
Well, Lawton High led almost the entire game. McGuinness had a brief lead like late in the third quarter, and then thanks to a foul where you can see, people can see on the screen, that in for Edmond North. Well, the problem with those designs is you don't get a firm view of the timeline.
Okay.
So Avi Young, I'm sure you're familiar with him,
right.
Fouled the McGuinness player, Isaiah Nelson. When it looked like before the foul, Isaiah Nelson was waiting to run the clock some more. We're about getting down to about 12 to 10 seconds, wanted to make a play, and was straddling that line, and it may have been a backcourt, but the refs got a better view than I did. But I think the Lawton High coaches and players were like, that should have been a backcourt. And I think Avi Young then got tempted to apply a lot of pressure on Nelson and end up making him fall down. And it was kind of a foul you have to call. I don't know. I'm not saying Isaiah Nelson flopped, but I think Avi Young wanted to try to force that backcourt because it wasn't getting called. And it was very iffy there at that point. And they ended up calling a foul on Young. 2 free throws for Nelson, made them with about 8 seconds to go. Lawton High had a good look at it. Champ Brewer, who was really good last night, played well in the first half. They started to face guard him, did McGuinness in the second half, so he didn't get as many touches in the second half. He got a driving shot to his left. He's a lefty, but there was enough resistance for McGuinness to force him into a tough shot. He shot it too high. Ball got tapped around, and McGuinness pulled out a 1-point win. They could say they stole that game, and here we are. As for Midwest City, I mean, that was a more amazing ending. That ending against Del City, you don't see that very often, where one team has the ball with 3 seconds left, and they turn it over, with enough time for the other team to get a shot, and then a putback right when the buzzer sounded. Credit Johnson for Del City for that play, because he didn't assume that that was going to be the last shot, that 3-point shot they attempted. And Midwest City lost the game. They could have easily won. They had their chances. They have got to protect the paint better. Andrew Harris is the big man for McGuinness, and they have some other forwards that they can score inside. And I think if Midwest City is vulnerable in any way, it's in the paint. They have some good size, but they don't protect the paint as well as they need to at times. and we'll see if that's a factor in this game.
And what advantages are they're going to do against each other? What is the strengths of Bishop McGuinness? What is the strengths of Midwest City?
The team speed of Midwest City, without a doubt, is a big advantage for them. And McGuinness struggled at times against Lawton High, but Lawton High didn't score enough to take advantage of it. But Lawton High forced some turnovers with their team speed. And Midwest City's probably got a little bit better team speed than Lawton High. Del City's probably got the best team speed of any of the teams out west. And that was one of the things that helped them win against Midwest City yesterday. So Bombers have the team speed. They have the best player, Deshaun Denson, who we didn't catch it yesterday, but he became Midwest City's all-time leading scorer last night.
Wow.
He needed 2 points. He got like 20-some points. So obviously he needs to play well. They need good guard play from their other players. If they want to win this game, they could probably get by without great guard play if they play good defense, because I'm mostly talking about offense when I say that. But if they want to make noise in the state tournament, they need 2 or 3 guards to complement Deshaun Denson and play really sharp basketball.
I want to thank our title sponsor is Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson. Between the Lines delivers thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, meaningful coverage of the great programs across the state of Oklahoma. We're going to take a time out because they're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll come back for starting lineups. Get ready. If it's anything like last night, this could be a one that goes down the wire just like the girls' game earlier, just a one-bucket change of events where Midwest City had a chance to tie, and they missed it right there at the buzzer. So we've got 34 seconds before we get the introduction of the national anthem and our starting lineups coming up next right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Well, welcome back to Edmond North High School, site of a showdown that we're anticipating is going to be a good one tonight. Is area consolation finals. Winner goes to state, and the loser will finish up their season. So we're going to get ready for our starting lineups. It's brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs, one shake or tea, come to Precision Nutrition, 4603 Southeast 29, Southeast 105 in Del City. You can also order by phone. So the Midwest City Bombers, as you'll see, with Caleb Stevens and Adrian Randall, Deshaun Denson, Bryson Blackwell, and Kenyon Brown. Hopefully it's a Brown and Denson night tonight. Hopefully we'll get to see great combo from these two. Going to be in gold today. So I know usually we're talking, sometimes they're dark. They wore those, so I guess this is a standard enough. Will be gold. and with black numbers. And the McGuinness Irish will be in their all home whites with green numbers. We'll still give the starting lineup, starting with number 10, Isaiah Nelson, 23, Riley Sneller, number 14, Jackson Stone. We've also got Bryson Blackwell wearing number 12, and we got to change. It's Harris.
Yeah.
Andrew Harris is going to have and he's not in the starting lineups, but he was wearing number 20. He's wearing number 30. So we'll keep an eye on that. And Precision Nutrition gives you your look at your starting lineups. And we'll also get our first quarter sponsor. First quarter sponsor is by Bail Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed paying your bail or paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tamara at 405-200-5110. 15 years plus of serving the community. Your first quarter sponsor, 8 on the board, 4 quarters. Now, advanced to state for the winner.
Now, Andrew Harris changed to 30. I think he ripped his jersey because that's a thick, muscular man. You can't really, the view we have for you now doesn't really do it justice. So he may be so ripped and swole that it made his jersey tear. And so that will be a challenge. He's not necessarily the go-to guy for McGuinness, but he can score in the paint. So it's important that Kenyon Brown and the Bombers are able to defend him and are able to keep him off the glass.
Tip-off, Del City Chamber of Commerce. Del City Chamber of Commerce, trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help improve your business. As we'll tip it off at midcourt. Irish in white with green numbers. Gold Midwest City Bombers. And the dark numbers. Tipping it up at center court. Opening tip is going to be controlled by the Irish. And we're just underway.
Bombers start out in a man.
Oh, man, it's just a wide open, just right straight to the hoop to score the opening deuce.
Yep, but like I said, Midwest City struggles to protect the paint sometimes. Kenyon Brown's got to try to make a block on that shot.
They'll rotate around as they trap with a double. Gets out of trouble and then back up top of the perimeter. Oh, nice turnaround. Oh, feed up and off the glass for 2.
Just find Deshaun Denson in a good spot. He will make the right play on offense more often than not. And he went to the mid post in the middle to find Kenyon Brown open on the baseline.
Wow, we have a steal for Midwest City, and the Bombers take it straight in line, up off the glass for 2, and they get back-to-back points for the Bombers.
Caleb Stevens with a steal and assist. You know, the assistant coach for Midwest City, Dwayne Bradley, told me that Caleb Stevens needed to play a big game here because he struggled yesterday, and Stevens with a big play early on.
Outside corner. 3-ball look no good. Loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds and going the other way. So the Bombers, now they're an opportunity. So the first opening score for Irish found the open lane layup, and then it's been the Bombers ever since.
I also want to remind people that we got Carl Albert and Class and SAS on the network as well. If this game's not close, that game should be.
Yeah.
It's actually Class and SAS who is an early 3 in that game. Very early. Just started as well.
Yep, you can catch that on the network. Go on your app, you can go back and forth. And YouTube, you can do the same thing. Little bounce pass, wide open 3 look, then makes the dribble outside perimeter for another 3-ball, hits the front iron, no good. So come up empty on an opportunity. Irish cross the timeline. It's going to be Nelson. Nelson tries to get the pick, rolls right. Little tap out. Looks to drive. Wide open. Ooh, he shot from way downtown and doesn't take it. Another dish out. Comes in the lane. Puts up a lazy shot, but the putback up is good for 2.
Kenyon Brown got stuck in no man's land. And there's Andrew Harris cleaning up the glass, which he often will for the Irish.
All tied up at 4 apiece in your Bail Bonds by Tamara first quarter. I like how Midwest City really comes way out, just tempting to come so you can open up some lanes. You don't really play top perimeter. Oh, got a kind of stutter step move inside, and we'll just take it any way you can get it.
Kenyon Brown with 6 points for Midwest City. Caleb Stevens and Deshaun Denson have done a good job finding him. In that case, it was a bailout for Stevens.
And the hustle underneath, because, I mean, it was kind of an inerrant, kind of off-balance shot, put it up, and he just came and closed it up. Inbounds, Irish. There's our man with a big 30, and he's a reverse layup. He is just not going to be denied.
It's a good thing for Kenyon Brown. He's got 6 points on offense, because on defense, all 6 points McGuinness has scored have been on him, really.
Yeah. See that the name change, and Andrew Harris was who we're talking about. Nice little layup, just easy. Stevens just gets it easy for the putback for the deuce.
He's looking really good right now for Midwest City. He can have a big game for the Bombers.
Heavily guarded Midwest City, tight on the defense, kind of in your face. They rotate that with perimeter passing. Big man goes up. Nice little, he had the one arm, just soft layup off the glass, and he's fouled going on in the way in. Brown's going to pick up his first, team first.
There's Kenyon Brown in swiping because he's given up a basket already to Andrew Harris. If he just swiped with his left hand, he may have at least gotten a lot of the ball and may have gotten away with a block. He should contest that with his left hand when Harris goes to his right.
He's got good length in his arms, too, because I mean, when he brought that out, it was way out there.
Some Toonie buys houses free throws.
Got a good wingspan there.
Now Chambers is coming in for McGuinness. Now he did not have a good game yesterday. Some sloppy turnovers that weren't even really forced by Lawton High. So if he can play a little better, that will be a bonus for McGuinness, something they didn't have yesterday.
Takes his time with a couple of dribbles. Up. Misses that one too. Nice rebound. Midwest City with a box out. An opportunity for the Bombers as Brown did his work at the charity stripe. Kind of get a head bob to kind of move things away. Rotates around, loses his balance, but a nice pickup at the last second by Randall.
He will sneak in and get the ball when you least expect him to.
It's kind of like he knows, then he gets a little scrap between the two of them. Loose ball picked up by the Irish. It's a one-on-one, and then it's collapsed with the defense. Fade away, no good. Rebounded by Brown. You're going to take it coast to coast, and he was going to look for the N1.
It's good long steps there by Bryson Blackwell. I was hoping he'd throw it out to Deshaun on the right side, but he made a strong move to the basket. If he can just finish that with his left hand, he might be able to.
Right there in the replay, just kind of like that in the Triple Elite opportunity with the instant replay. Thank them for their sponsor.
A longtime sponsor for Middale Sports.
Toonie buys houses, and no one underneath, and gets the first one to go in. They buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell their home for any reason, give them a call for a cash offer. 405-931-3046. Gets the first one to go in. Second shot coming up. Also gets to double digits. 10-6 is the lead. 3:40 left to go here in quarter one. He'll cross the timeline. It's Chambers. Gets a little bit of help. Baseline reverse layup. How many reverse layups are we going to see tonight from Irish? And they get that one.
I hate to keep singling him out, but that's Kenyon Brown again. He got burned on the back door. He has not had a good defensive start.
And then a steal with a bounce pass. Trying to get the numbers, and then almost stolen by Midwest City, and it goes out of bounds. And it's going to go the other way. So the Bombers make up for it. That was kind of a fast break opportunity. Irish could have tried to close the gap and tie this ball game.
Now Blackwell made a terrible pass, but made up for it by getting his hand on the ball and forcing a deflection off of Nelson.
So Denson back up top key for a three-ball look by Blackwell is no good. Rebounded Irish.
Kenyon Brown shot that. He made the game-tying three against Del City, so he is a center who can shoot the three.
Nice little floater and use the bank. The bank is open, and we got a tie ball game. Well, we talked about this being a tight contest, and we're seeing just that. 10 apiece with 2.5 to go in quarter one. Denson got caught up in the wash underneath.
Well, I said pregame that Lawton High, their team speed was a factor for much of the game. We haven't seen that from Midwest City. They have not used their speed much to force turnovers.
Look to inbounds. Back up from Brown. Back over to Stevens. Oh, wow, and that's in the foul in the act. Is that going to three? Is he going to go for three?
No, it's a baseline shot inside the arc. But Nelson is checking or Denson, and he knows he's got a tough assignment, and he wants to give Denson no room there, which is a good idea, except you got to try to do that without fouling. You don't want to foul him shooting a jump shot.
Tunis buys houses, gets the first, knock it up to regain the lead, 11-10.
Again, he is the all-time leading scorer in Midwest City basketball history.
That is something.
That says a lot.
It sure does.
They've had their share of great players.
Yep. Second shot is also good. So it's a one-bucket lead for the Bombers. So Irish cross the timeline. Look for a little bit of help. Outside, tried to go baseline. It stopped, put back up on the far corner. A lot of shuffle in the feet. Man, lets that three-ball ring.
Bobby Lewis three.
Bobby Lewis, State Farm agent three-ball. Makes it a 13-12, the first lead tonight for the Irish outside of that opening look. It was a 2-0 start, and the Bombers have led ever since. Bounced around, gets the rebound, though. Oh, a nice little move as he waits for two defenders to go around it, but he misses the shot. Down to $1:30 left to go in quarter one. Gets the double team, tries to get the pick. Goes baseline, little floater up and in, and they're going to count the puck. Charge is the call.
I thought he got there late, but Deshaun, is that Denson or? That's
we'll
Blackwell.
See it here on instant replay. Oh, yeah, like right there.
It's a 14th foul McGuinness, so Midwest City can.
Even though it's about 1:21 until they reset. But, yeah, you're right. Next time, never know with how many seconds that go. It's Denson on the far court. Get a pick, rolls left. Caught in traffic. Nice little exchange with his hand up and in off the glass as Denson gets the score.
And he doesn't need much space, and he can finish with his left hand so well.
So they retake the lead. The Bombers do, and there's a whistle on the floor.
And that would only be the Bombers' second foul, so this is the act of shooting. Would be the question, and it's not.
So they'll take it down underneath. Irish doesn't do the give and go. Now a little handoff exchange. Trying to drive. Outside perimeter. Oh, little head bob there and there. Got a little foul to the reach in. It's going to be on Denson. That's going to be his first, team third. And we'll take it out underneath with 47 seconds left to go here in the Tamara. Bail bonds by Tamara's first quarter. Oh, man, a nice exchange for a three, but that was way off the mark. Tries to save it into the hands of the Midwest City Bombers. Crosses. Outside corner, three on the way. Was going to be a Bobby Lewis three. Hits the iron, but gets the rebound. Put it up again. Missed opportunity. So 2 boards, and now a whistle on the floor.
Well, Denson had an open look, but not at a spot he's probably used to shooting where he was just inside the three-point line. And Bombers are used up their fouls in the last couple possessions, so now they cannot foul again. Even though this game's kind of high scoring, the other game is more high scoring. Carl Albert and SAS. I think it's 19-16 Carl Albert at the break.
Double team, trap, Midwest City, a throwaway, and here it's an opportunity. They got the numbers up, strong up off the glass. Too much comes off the other side. Now it's a freebie coming down the other way for the Irish, up and in.
I can't believe Denson missed that shot. That's pretty incredible.
So they regain the lead momentarily with 4 seconds left to go and a whistle to stop it at 3.8.
And a bad foul by McGuinness, because you're going to send the Bombers to the line when they really didn't have a plan of attack going yet. So I think Midwest City's going with Demarion Jones, who did not play yesterday. So Coach DeWell wants to give him a chance.
Tooney spies House's charity stripe. Up and in. We are all tied up at 15 apiece with 3.8 seconds left to go. They buy homes in any condition. Call 405-931-3046 if someone you know wants to sell their home and for cash. Second shot is no good. 2 seconds, have to heave-ho and throw, and that's going to go out of bounds right before the clock expires after 1 quarter of play. We're all tied up. Don't you go anywhere. It's 15 apiece right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Edmond North High School, site of this showdown, and we're now into our second quarter. Second quarter is brought to you by Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes, deep-fried French toast, 1742 Northwest 23rd Street. Give them a call, 405-900-5972. You're already making me hungry. So we're all tied up after 1 quarter of play. Is that kind of what you expected or kind of a little surprised?
I am not surprised because Midwest City, they can struggle to start a game, especially on defense, and they've struggled again, and then they will have those turnovers too.
Loose ball almost restolen by the Bombers. Crosses, Irish for a freebie. Up off, and they're going to say a foul too.
Just terrible sequence for Anthony Dixon.
Let's see this on instant replay. You'll kind of see that it really wasn't needed. You come from...
Yeah, a bad turnover and then just a terrible foul there.
Tooney's buys Houses free throw. So you count the bucket, make it to 17. Trying a three-point swing, and does. Makes it an 18-15 Irish lead, just starting the second quarter.
It's like some type of 2-3 zone that kind of morphs from that to a 1-1 zone or 1-1-3 zone for McGuinness.
We're going to round robin this with the perimeter passing. Oh, and then a wide open three, and there, count it.
That's the thing for Midwest City. If you have Deshaun Denson out there against a zone, you know, he can get open against a zone. He's kind of like a zone buster.
Bobby Lou's three ties the ball game. Irish. It's a little bit of help with a pick, and then throws almost an inerrant pass to go out of bounds, so is able to save that. Three ball out of the way. Hits it. Well, you answer threes with threes, and when it rains, it pours, and it's raining in the gym right now. 21-18, Irish lead.
It helped one pass away to Midwest City, and that's the gamble you take. And that's the hope for McGuinness. If they can make threes, they can stay in this thing.
as Jones calls out a little bit of help, goes with a high floater, and the bank is open. We'll take it any way you can get it.
And he didn't play yesterday, so he's making some plays. 3 points early on for the Bombers.
Brings it within one. Irish with, nice pass for a wide open look three. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by the Bombers with Sutton. Outside corner for a three ball. Hits the iron, no. But a putback up is good for the rebound.
Aiden Sutton, now he finishes pretty well against most teams. Had a tough game against the Eagles yesterday, but that's a good contribution from him. And
Bombers take the lead, and now a steal. A nice adjustment and back-to-back points for the Bombers, extending their lead 24-21.
That's when they're at their best, when they're forcing turnovers and getting transition baskets from it. They haven't been doing it much this game. Trying to do it here, and did they get a turnover?
No. It's going to stay on this end. Loose ball and a fight for it, but a good heads-up play by Denson.
Didn't think he hit it, but he's not arguing with the call, so he must have touched it before it went out of bounds.
Would it really help to argue the call?
No, he doesn't argue much, but
yeah, I'm just saying, does it ever work? Even in the NBA.
It doesn't stop him.
No, you're right.
It doesn't stop him, though.
Might as well tell your displeasure.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of a pick there and downside. Outside three, this is where they're going to try to do, and this comes up way short. Midwest City comes up with the air ball. Crosses the timeline.
Kenyon Brown wanted that ball. He had good post position. They just didn't have the ball at a good angle to throw him the ball.
Hand off to Jones, who taps it back to Denson. Denson will drive. Far court, stops. He gets the adjustment, and there is a Bobby Lewis three.
You got to close hard on Deshaun Denson when he gets screened for like that. He's too good of a shooter to give him that much space.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
All right, back here at Edmond North High School. 4:48 remaining here in the second. And a whistle on the floor. Your scrambled second quarter as the Midwest City Bombers have their largest lead tonight.
Well, their defense has gotten better the last few minutes. We'll see if they can keep that going.
They lead by 6. This has been a 15-15 tie ball game after one. And Midwest City has kind of come out playing a little bit better on both sides of the ball. Look to drive, readjust. Inside the lane. Oh, nice look, but collapsed with two Bombers initially. Oh, we're going to put that hard. With Harris, Andrew Harris, the 6'5" senior. Went to the boards, crashed him hard, and he'll go to the line shooting too. Tooney buys houses free throw line.
There, Kenyon Brown was actually playing good defense, but when Aiden Sutton came to help, there was enough contact there from him in the wrong way that the ref called the wrong way for Midwest City anyway. And Harris missed his only 2 free throw attempts. So he's going to really want to make these with the Bombers going on a run, and he does the first. Dip and tuck game over at Piedmont. Carl Albert with a 1-point lead.
Wow. Well, we figured that was going to be tight. And the Classen SAS has had a good season this year.
Yeah, if they were in Carl Albert Midwest City's district, they would have made a run to win the district, I think.
That's knocks him down 23-27 to chip away at that Midwest City Bomber lead. There was a 6-point lead for the Bombers, down to 4 as they'll cross the timeline almost halfway through this second quarter. stutter steps for the readjust for the three, and that hits it. And the Bobby Lewis three connects again to get to 30.
He's been awesome this game, and again, he's the difference maker so many times. There are a few scorers like Deshaun Denson.
Back down on the other end of the floor for the Irish. Oh, man, he let a wide open, and he just misses that as Strickland wasn't able to get it. And now coming the other end, what a great move. Got to hand it to Aiken. Hudson Aiken just said, no, you're not going to get the freebie. And we'll see this here on instant replay. You can watch the hustle is in the air, and you see corners do that in the NFL, is the makeup speed.
And Hudson's brother Carter is unavailable tonight because he got hurt yesterday. So we can only say, if we say just one Aiken, we mean him.
Okay.
Carter looked like he got his ankle pretty good in a winning effort yesterday.
Unfortunate this time of the year, to have that.
Well, he's a sophomore, so he'll come back whether they win this game or not. Hudson, though, is a senior, so he's trying to avoid this being his last game.
So with that other three, it's the biggest lead for Midwest City at 7. But now, oh, man, Wicks, that is going to be a charge. It is.
You know what? Coach Bradley was telling me that they weren't doing a good job of that and then drawing charges, and that was a tremendous play. I missed who did it because I was looking at the refs. I thought that was Aiden Sutton, but he came out.
So the Bombers will take it down the floor with 3:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Nice bounce pass in traffic, but a whistle away from the ball.
I meant to text this, Eric, by the way, but I figured out who plays who, depending on who wins, of course. But the winner of this game will get Tulsa Memorial in the first round on Thursday. And the winner of the Carl Albert game, another bad pass stolen by Nelson.
Up in and off the glass for two is good. So Nelson connects with the coast-to-coast delivery to bring it within 5.
And then Jones, who's played well at this point, but he throws a pass too low to Brown. And Midwest City's starting to turn the ball over. They have not had Stevens in much this quarter. They might need to get him back in.
3 minutes to go.
He's coming back in.
And here comes the Irish. Looks to drive. Kick out. 3 ball on the way. Hits the front iron. No good. Rebounded Midwest City. Bombers quickly down the floor. Irish gets back in their defense rather quickly. Down underneath. One hand. Nice move. Spin. Inside and misses off the rim. Almost double teamed, and I'll get a little bit of extra extracurriculars. The Randall has got a little bit of the body in there. It's going to be 4th team foul.
Yes.
For the Bombers. It's going to be his first. Randall's first.
They've added 2 points to McGuinness. I don't know if we missed a basket by them.
Yeah, I think that you're right. The lead is now cut into 3.
What did they count this? Did they make the shot?
They must, yeah.
Did we miss them making the shot? I thought it was on the floor.
No. Yeah, okay, yes. He did make the shot. I didn't know as the bucket counts for the Harmon. 3-point swing right here.
Continuation there.
Misses that. Midwest City in a fight for it with Irish. I know. I wouldn't really say it's necessarily a flop, but Aiken really kind of put on a show.
Yeah.
After Brown came in there, and Brown kind of gave him a little bit of elbow, but it was just kind of like, okay, he threw back a knee-jerk reaction. Luckily, there's no call. 2:29 remaining here before the half.
Nice. Look at Denson.
Randall
moving without the ball.
And the assist. So Denson with the speed to the bucket.
That's what you do when you're a good shooter and teams deny you the ball. Try to run backdoor plays.
Dish off. Oh, all alone. Oh, but you know what? He missed just a nice little layup with a finger roll, and it does not. It rolls right off the rim. It goes out of bounds.
Kenyon Brown actually helped challenge that shot, may have forced a miss, but unfortunately the Bombers couldn't get the rebound. And then we have a foul, I think.
That's going to be probably on Denson.
No, it's Randall.
No, it's Randall. Okay, so Randall's going to pick up back-to-back and gets his second.
And he may need to take a break then because he's got 2.
Well, got minute 54 left here in a second. Just play smart. Able to keep him in. Irish looking to go to their bench. Got 2 substitutions coming in. Free throws coming up. Shot bounce once. Rolls off the edge. 1:54 remaining. Thank you for joining us. For those on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And supporting what you said, Eric, I think the coaches do trust Adrian Randall to not foul again this half, but he just needs to be aware and not
pick up a cheap one.
Take any silly chances on defense.
Yeah.
And to finish my earlier thought, the winner of Carl Albert Class SAS would get Booker T in the first round.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, welcome to the States.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Hey, you come this far, right?
Listen, I'm waiting for the to see whatever's official in football, if that will carry over to basketball, which is a different ADM. But Booker T was back in 6A in football.
Okay.
We'll see if that lasts. And then if they go to 6A in basketball, because that would be next year, and the 5A coaches would not mind if Booker T went back to 6A in basketball.
Well, you're right. Yeah, you go play with those big boys up there. Edward City bounce pass, kind of dangerously, almost got that one picked. But they'll play round robin again. Perimeter, baseline, little floater, up and in. And stolen by the Irish. They come fast down the floor. Oh, that was just kind of...
That's not Andrew Harris's job there, is to run a break.
No.
He's got dribbling skills. He's got passing skills, but dribbling and passing in that fashion, and that's after Caleb Stevens just made a reckless play because he left his feet with nowhere to go.
I think he was kind of forcing that, too. It was a nice little transition. You had the fast break, but, just too much. So regroup. Midwest City.
They had him, but they were doing some questionable things.
A little
Bryson
communication. I think he was trying to get to Brown, but Brown kind of stepped forward, and the pass went back. So I know he was trying to go one-on-one down below low post, but just didn't connect.
And so Blackwell will come out. He's been a little cold lately. If you tune in now, Carl Albert with a 4-point lead at halftime, and they got Coach Ritchie for a halftime interview.
It's nice that we can have our little...
Yeah. Well, his team's going back to state.
Look. Yeah. Congratulations to girls. Great put out against El Reno. It was tipped out, so not a backcourt violation. Was able to regroup the troops, corral that around for the Irish. 48 seconds left to go on the clock. Way outside. Stop, pop from 20, no good. Tip out into the hands of the Irish. Floater looking to pass, and we got a foul. I think that is offensive, right?
It is. I didn't see the motion.
Charge, yeah.
But
well, we got an injury down there for Randall, who's kind of gingerly gets up. I think he's okay. Collision, but, hey, that's what's called taking one for the team, right?
Yeah, and that's one thing they've done well. They haven't, they haven't played a great. They didn't play a great defensive first quarter. We'll see their defense. This quarter has been better. Their offense has been worse, other than getting Deshaun Denson a look. So,
all right. So Denson will cross the timeline with no pressure. Go top of the key, drives left, bounce pass right inside. It's collected, but it was off the mark, off the glass. 20 seconds and probably playing for the last shot is the Irish here.
Now Sutton was not open there. That was a tough shot for him. He's got to look to make the extra pass, I think, in that situation.
Outside kick out for 3 ball and hits it. Nails the 3. Brings it within 1, and they had to throw it up with an airmail. And we have got a ball game. It's 32-31 at the half. Woo! Don't you go anywhere. Strap yourselves in. We're going to get ready for the final exciting 16 minutes of this one. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Mid-Dells Area Consolation Finals right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to Edmond North, getting ready for the start of the third quarter. And we know the other game in action is already underway with Carl Albert and the Titans. Want to thank once again our title sponsor, Between the Lines, which Coach Vic and Tony Johnson. Between the Lines delivers thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, meaningful coverage, programs across the state. You can look them up on social media. Let's get to our quarter sponsor. Quarter sponsor this quarter is brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance, locally family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code or give them a call for your free quote today.
Midwest City not going with their starters, making not one but two subs. In place of Bryson Blackwell, they're bringing Anthony Dixon. And in place of Kenyon Brown, they're bringing in Aiden Sutton. This is not something you see every third quarter from them, as teams usually go with their starting lineups to begin the third quarter.
Coach getting a little bit of a change-up. Probably needs them in the fourth quarter. A little outlet. Coming back down the other way is Randall. He'll slow things up.
Well, I think Coach isn't happy with their play.
Okay, we'll let him know it. And there's nothing worse than sitting on the bench and you wanting to get in, and other guys are on the floor. As Randall drives, little bounce pass. Looking for a little bit of help. Stevens backs out, back over to Randall. Randall takes it all the way. Up and out the glass for two is good. Get the opening score for either team in the second half. It's a 1-point lead at the half. It was tied in the first quarter at 15 apiece. Lets that one sail for three. This time misses the mark, saves it before across a backcourt violation, but goes out of bounds. Nobody at home. And the Bombers will take out here on this side.
Well, I think Midwest City has had some tough time getting clean defensive rebounds, but it hasn't mattered there as that ball eventually got turned over.
Oh, a little bump and run there.
Yeah. Nelson baited him there, but good job on his part. You really don't see Denson commit many fouls at all, and even fewer offensive fouls. He just For someone who scores a lot and attacks the basket, he does not commit charges, and you rarely see that type of offensive foul.
He's going to pick up his second. Oh, he stepped on the line. Yep, stepped right there on the line.
We've seen all kinds of turnovers in the last couple possessions.
So Harris, you know, this is not your court. You're playing somewhere else, and we talked about the end earlier about knowing where the timeline is, and then also the out of bounds. He just took the feet in the blue. Stutter step to look for an eyeball three. Back up top for Denson. Outlet goes over to Stevens. Back up to Denson. He'll clear the lane. Drives left. Over to Randall for the side. And why not call it a Bobby Lewis 3-ball?
They left Randall to double team Denson, but it was an easy pass for Denson to make. Not sure why they did that, and Randall was wide open.
Gets the opening tray, opening shot.
Bobby Lewis 3.
6 to go. Little collision there in between Harris. A little round ball passing, little floater inside the lane, no good, misses the mark. Nice box out by Midwest City. They get the rebound. Stop and pop for a 3-ball on the way, no good. Loose ball and a fight for it, and there'll be a jump ball called. And the possession arrow
Midwest City
going to go to the Bombers.
We see this sometimes with the Bombers where, again, at some point they start to play harder on defense, and they're playing a lot harder on defense this quarter, I think, this half so far.
Double teamed and trapped, but out to Randall, hits the front iron, no good. Rebounded. Oh, wow.
That's an
There's
offensive
a collision. Yeah.
Now Sneller can't believe it, but look what happened with his left arm. I gotta stick up for the team we're covering, Midwest City, on that one.
Well, we'll see this here. We'll watch it on instant replay.
Look at his left arm.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect to be called?
The Triple Elite instant replay gave you another look at it just to make sure. 5.5 to go. Long way to go in this one. We saw a 7-point lead by the Bombers before and only led at the half. Turnaround jumper.
Shot. Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
That's 1,500 plus points, maybe closer to 1,800 now.
And even though that was just for a deuce, that was a pretty thing to look at. Myers. Stripped, stolen, coming back the other way for a nice pass. Could be a timeout coming up, and does. Coach is upset on the Irish bench. He wants to talk about it. We've got a 10-point lead for the Bombers, and I think it's a 30-second timeout. If it
is, it's a 30-second timeout.
We'll just keep it here, but what an exchange. And the Bombers, just really capitalized on what they needed to, and they have their largest lead tonight.
Well, this is what I thought could happen at the beginning of the game, is that the team speed that Midwest City has and the way they're coached, they always have in their bag of defenses, their options is full court press, but they need all 5 players to play hard to make a press work, and we're seeing that. And even in the half-court setting, Bishop McGuinness is taking tougher shots now. They're still getting into the paint, but they have to really work to get to the paint, and they have to work to get a good shot off, and they have not been able to score yet. And it's just such a different outing for Midwest City on defense. Their defense was bad in the first quarter. Not great, but maybe a little better, even though Bishop McGuinness probably scored more points in the second quarter than the first quarter by 1. Now it's been awesome for Midwest City so far. We're only 3 minutes in, though.
And you talked about starters are sitting down, or some of the starters, 2 of them, where maybe a little inerrant pass and it goes. And that's just frustration that adds to frustration. And he'll go substitution. We got 3 coming in for the Irish right now.
Well, when you're being pressed like that, it speeds you up. This is something that's true in every sport. Baseball, football, you could talk about those type of concepts being sped up that makes you do something you don't normally want to do. And Andrew Harris got sped up there, and he turned the ball over.
10-point lead with under 5 to go here in the third quarter. Glad you could join us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And for those who are bouncing back and forth between the Carl Albert game, as we are, welcome aboard. On YouTube, give us a subscription and a like and a follow. Turnaround 3 is good. And a Bobby Lewis 3 took it home to extend the Bomber lead.
Deshaun Denson has owned the night. He's definitely got well over 20. We're not keeping track of points.
And I'll tell you what.
Nice gamble by Anthony Dixon. You definitely would be okay with that foul if you're Midwest City. just got there a little late.
I think you can kind of guess who's going to be campaigning for the player of the game.
Well, we do have a clear leader. You're right.
Yeah. Sometimes there's no discussion. It's just kind of obvious.
And he would be a repeat winner, if you can believe that.
3 ball on the way. Oh, rattles in and out, unfortunately for the Irish. They come up short, so the lid is closed. And coming back down on the other end. Randall kind of looked, head faked inside the lane and backed out, and will start anew. Oh, a nice bounce pass for a wide open look. Not good for Denson as it bounces once, twice, and then out of bounds.
One criticism I'd have of Deshaun there is, again, he knows a lot more about offensive basketball than I do, but he probably should use the backboard in that spot.
Outlet. Try to cross past that. Wide open 3. Hits short end of the mark this time.
I don't think they wanted Chambers to be that wide open, but he was so wide open he was surprised and didn't never look
himself
good.
And not really look good on the shot.
And you're right, never looked good shooting it there.
3:36 to go. It's Denson back over to Randall. Randall, kind of a spin and drives right over to Denson, who's double teamed. Back out to Randall. Randall, stop back. Oh, wanted to get to Denson, deflected, but gets his own potential steal. Gets a little bit of a pick, rolls inside the dirt in the rain and in the lane, and then he is fouled on the way in.
That's a 2-shot foul, too.
That will be your Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. They buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell your home for any reason, give them a call for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. To the line, Randall shooting 2.
All right, Carl Albert with another offensive rebound and putback at the buzzer, although I don't know if it counted yet. I thought they would. But they have at least a 4-point lead heading into the fourth quarter.
It's anyone's ball game there. The Bombers have only trailed twice. Opening bucket and then once in the first quarter, but then that's been it. But it was tied at the first quarter and only 1-point lead at the half for the Bombers. Loose ball picked up around and goes out of bounds. The 3:06 mark here in the third quarter.
And we should mention the subs have definitely worked for Mississippi City on defense. Anthony Dixon and Aiden Sutton have really helped this team get stops and force turnovers.
Kind of runs out of lane on the baseline, has to bounce pass back out. Looks to try to penetrate, double teamed on the trap. From way downtown, misses the mark again. So the lid is closed on threes for the Irish so far on this end of the court. Nice little layup, alley-oop, no good. And a whistle on the floor.
I mean, the third foul, I think, on Dixon. That one was probably a bit too aggressive. Sutton has done some good things again, but he's had trouble finishing this game.
Dixon, a sophomore, picks up his third. It's going to be the team third. Neither team close to being in the bonus for this quarter. And we'll try to eradicate the couple of minutes that are left in this quarter. Another one. So the only thing they've got is the three ball, a steal as they try to get for the alley-oop pass for the wide open layup. Baseline goes up strong into the hoop, and he's fouled on the way in.
Not a good outlet pass. I think that was Dixon. By the way, they did count that putback by Carl Albert, so they've had two buzzer-beating putbacks and are up 6.
Wow. Well, of course, you know, as I was mentioning this in our football, you know, we had 13 teams, 8 made the playoffs, 5 made the semifinals, 3 made the finals, 2 win state champions, and 1 runner-up. I said, can we get that kind of output for our basketball teams between boys and girls? Well, we got a lot of representation, I'll just say that.
And the state tournament, well, I mean, Middale is, you know, they have good programs all around in basketball. And then Newcastle, you know, they move up to 5A in basketball, and all they do is send both teams to state through the area championships.
Yeah, I know. Close one last night against Carl Albert by 4.
3.
Oh, by 3. And
yeah, but you're right, close
them
game. Yeah.
that was going back and forth. I really couldn't get enough of that basketball game last night.
Well, how about the one here?
Oh,
that ending was incredible.
Yeah. I'm trying to do an OU lacrosse game, and I'm not really.
You had to make decisions.
I had to miss out, and I said, what did I miss in between?
Yeah. All you missed was
one of the so many monitors,
All you missed was one of the craziest endings I've seen in high school basketball.
And they're fun to call. And I know James, I didn't get to talk to him, but James says, man, he says, what a ending. I said, as a broadcaster, it's one you want to be a part of because you don't see them that often,
Tough thing for me was, here at Edmond North, we got to walk a ways to get to the team, so I had to hustle after that buzzer beater. I didn't have a chance to really talk about it.
Sutton gives a little bit of the pick for Randall. Randall runs out of real estate, has to throw that one in air, and a whistle on the floor. A travel it's called. So he took the extra step.
See, it's just a different mindset for Bishop McGuinness because of how Midwest City's been playing defense this quarter. As it's like they just have one more thing to think about, and they're playing a little distracted there. And that was kind of an unforced turnover, but you can also understand how Midwest City kind of forced that turnover too.
Try to inbounds, set this one up. Looks to drive. Back out top. There's Randall. Back over. Oh, nice fake pass, and then took it strong to the hoop, and he's fouled on the way in. A charge is called.
Charge. I think that's his fourth.
So a charge is called by Dixon, and it is his fourth, and the team fifth. So they'll put them in the bonus coming up, and Coach looking to his bench. Noel is going to brings in
Holloway.
Holloway, yep.
Still not seen any Kenyon Brown this half. Not that was the sub I was expecting. I was expecting a guard to come in.
Irish trying to stay in it.
Probably got away with a
floater
foul there.
Inside the lane, no good. Boy, that basket on that side has not been good for them. There's been a lid on that.
It's a shutout for Bombers on defense this quarter so far.
3 ball on the way, misses the mark. Loose ball, fight for it. Irish with the rebound. Goes into the hands of Harris. Back up top to Chambers. Floater for a 3 ball, and it's again misses the mark but gets the rebound. Put it up, loose ball, picked up by Midwest City. Here comes the Bombers. They got the numbers. Outside, Randall faked and then puts it back up top.
Good idea.
Loses it momentarily. Boy, I thought he had an extra way to go. Hands off her to Holloway. And we'll go top of the key to Denson. Back down to Sutton. We'll get back over to Jones. Going to rotate around.
They fouled there like it's the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the fifth foul, it was the fourth foul, so not a horrible foul, but it's surprising.
Yeah. It's going to be his second, team fourth.
And the Titans are pulling away.
Wow.
They have now taken a 15-point lead. That was quick.
Harris, oh, wow, what a great steal. Hands by Denson. Denson just took it away.
Nice pass by Holloway.
And a nice little just soft ending as Sutton gets it to fall to make it 48.
This is going to be a shutout for Midwest City. And just before we hit 0, I think we're going to have free throws for Bishop McGuinness as Chambers got tripped.
And you talk about when I said the lid was closed, and you literally say 31 was what they had at the half. So for 8 minutes, they have gone scoreless.
Yeah, this has not been a great offensive quarter for Midwest City, but that's okay.
Yeah,
because
if your opponents aren't hitting anything.
Yeah, the defense has been great, and the offense has been solid. And they have extended their lead from 1 to 17.
Toonies Bicehouses finally gets the first bucket of the third quarter. Comes at the free throw line to make it 32. Meanwhile, Midwest City has scored 16 points in this quarter. Misses the second. Ali open throw, and that's going to be way off the mark. So we finish after 3 quarters of play, 48-32 in the books. The final 8 coming up to make the Final Eight. Right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call.
This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you! When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Here we go.
All right, back here at Edmond North High School, where Midwest City really kind of defended Bishop McGuinness, and they really missed every three-point shot they had. Only got 1 point in the quarter, and that was at the free throw line, believe it or not. Fourth quarter sponsor is brought to you by Titan Storage. Proud to be tonight's quarter sponsor, as a veteran-owned operated business in East Oklahoma City. Honor and responsibility to serve our community with care and lots of discount options. Titan Secure Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. Give them a call, 405-987-8673.
Got a score to report, Eric, if you're...
Sure.
All right. Over on the east side, East Central has a commanding lead over as McGuinness gets their first field goal of the half. McAllister, if that score holds, East Central would play Newcastle in the first round of the boys' 5A state tournament. And we expect those games to be in the morning. Well, we dunk it there. But Sutton has had a hard time finishing shots.
Just kind of got that disrupted. Irish come on the fast break opportunity. Let's see if the fourth quarter can start any better than the third quarter. Goes up high, up off the glass, and a whistle on the floor.
That was a late whistle. Denson tried to draw a charge. I guess I'll say the way he moved his feet at the last second warrants a foul. It's his third foul. He does not pick up 3 fouls in a game very often. He's very good at not fouling, but still playing good defense. So this is a bit of a run for McGuinness now. They've scored 4 straight.
Well, what you want to do is not take your foot off the gas. I'm not suggesting that they are, but, it's just don't really kind of feel comfortable with the lead,
Caleb Stevens is back in for Aiden Sutton, so Kenyon Brown and Blackwell really in the doghouse right now.
12-point lead. Down underneath, up off the glass for 2 is good. So Denson gets to the half 100 mark at the 50. With just almost a minute taken off of this fourth quarter. 3 ball on the way, misses way off the mark. Midwest City and a whistle on the floor after the rebound with the hold. And that is going to be his fourth. That's going to be Nelson's fourth. Yeah.
They're going to have a hard time coming back without Nelson. We want to mention, though, the name for this young man, number 1, is literally Lucky.
Lucky.
Seth Lucky for the Irish.
Oh, wow.
So I joked he must
not
be
only a good name, but the team that he played for. Yeah.
I joked that yesterday.
The luck of the Irish?
Yeah, I joked yesterday he must be related to a leprechaun.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you he hears it in the hallways, right? Lucky Charms. You're always after my Lucky Charms. Things are going well when you get entertainment like this during basketball games. When you can have a lot of side talk about names.
Well, Lucky, his team needs some luck right now.
Oh, touch pass up off the glass. Is nice. Good for 2.
Just a good pump fake there, ball fake by Jones, who's back in. Kind of froze the defense there, and he finished.
6.5 to go. Wide open 3, and that misses the mark.
3-point shooting. They were solid at it in the first half.
Yeah, and the lid just kind of closed up. Baseline, outside, 3 ball on the way. Well, straining over here. Holloway gets the State Farm. Bobby Lewis, 3. Nails that one.
It's what I've said before about Midwest City many times. They get off to slow starts, but, man, around this time, they will often put a game away because
fight for it, and a jump ball is called,
yeah,
and it's going to go
back to the Bombers.
The other way. Yep.
But they'll have players who, kind of struggle, and then they just get more relaxed once they get to the fourth quarter. And
yeah,
for their sake, they need to do that a lot quicker if they want to beat a team like Tulsa Memorial on Thursday. If they can get in that mode, then the players can be confident and make shots like what Ryan Holloway made, then they have a chance.
Full pressure with the Irish. Will cross the timeline. Double teamed. Oh, and then in the wash is a handoff to Denson, and they collided up with him with the body.
Stone with the call. He wanted to go pressure Denson, stepped into him right when Denson moved in his direction, so it was kind of just bad timing on his part.
Underneath, bounce pass. Oh, man.
Stevens can't buy a basket, but at least this time he got fouled. It was a good pump fake.
Was. Had that head back, and the Toonies buys houses. Charity stripe.
Anyone wondering, who's Del City going to play? They're going to play the winner of Collinsville Edison Prep, but that's a tight game right now, so no idea who's going to win. It's the fourth quarter, and Collinsville with a 2-point lead.
Appreciate you staying up to date with all those scores. Already looking ahead because we already know who's kind of going to state. Good representation of OSN teams that are playing on in the final 8 of their top 8 of the bracket. Bounce once, twice, no good. Rebound, Irish. Way pass inerrant. Goes right up the dugout hallway.
And that is an unforced turnover, but they're rattled. McGuinness is just rattled this half. And
timeout
Coach
is called.
Jake Brown will call a timeout trying to get them a little unrattled.
We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, welcome back to Edmond North High School. Along with Jordan Ray, my name is Eric Sherman. We've got 5:42 away from the Midwest City Bombers punching their ticket to state. I think I can confidently say that that's going to happen. I know you don't want to do the broadcast jinx, and things can happen, and yeah, they still play out the final 6, but Midwest City only trailed twice. Now, I know it was 15 all at the first quarter, and it was a 1-point lead, 32-31 at the half. But ever since then, Midwest City has found a groove to have a really good third quarter, scored about 16 points to their 1.
Oh. Well, that's one thing I've been
no one
ready.
home. Yeah.
Again, the Bomber players, most of them, they can make spectacular plays, but they can also will go through stretches where they make boneheaded plays. So,
well, when you do
one
a little
thing,
bounce pass where no one's home. Yeah,
it's one thing that you got to be careful for.
Trying to get the give and go, but was denied, and he has to throw that one way out.
But McGuinness, man, there's 5 points this whole half.
Yeah, I know. It's
no threes. They've had a few good looks.
You don't win an area consolation finals with that kind of production in the second half. But you said Lawton High, who led primarily the whole game last night.
Yes.
And loses by 1. It could have been playing the Bombers on this game right here. And that the team that was the runner-up, hit that
Just
Bobby
good,
Lewis 3.
Good ball rotation. Caleb Stevens has had a bit of a rough game scoring, but he's not worried about that. He made the right pass to Randall, who was wide open. Randall has probably been the second best player for Midwest City this game. And when he makes threes like that, that complements what he does as a point guard really well. He's been really good for him in the postseason so far.
Tries to go baseline. He's denied with a double-team trap. Wide open three. Spend that whole night, but a little put back up off the glass for two is good.
Yeah, you got Ryan Holloway trying to box out Andrew Harris. That's going to be a tough task for him.
Harris was able to connect there with a deuce. Crosses as Randall. Gives over to Denson. He'll look back to coach for a new play call. Almost get to the halfway point here. 3 ball on the way. Has
good
the
ball
look.
movement.
Got it.
Denson's been doing a really good job of getting to a spot where he can attack, but then passing it out of it. Finally, a 3 for McGuinness.
Finally coming back the other way. They kind of chip away a little bit.
What a finish with his left hand there. So Marion Jones, again, he didn't play yesterday, Eric, so the fact that he's getting this many minutes here, that's good, and I'm sure he'll be a factor when they play Tulsa Memorial on Thursday.
Now both teams are just kind of like playing back. Bombers call timeout because I think coach is saying, listen, this is not going to be a little playground back and forth. Kind of remind him of the All-Star game where no one was playing defense, you know.
Yeah. Well, McGuinness has scored 7 quick points after having only 5 for the first quarter and a half of this second half. So, yeah, I'm sure Coach Noel may be saying, let's not lose the intensity. The intensity is what got us this big lead. That's where it was. The offense has been good, but the defense outstanding this half after very lackluster first half overall on that side of the ball. And then again, the question will be, can they have that type of consistent effort the whole game against Memorial? They're going to need it. They're going to need, I think, in my opinion, Kenyon Brown to be a factor again. And he's getting the lesson right now by not playing the second half. And hopefully he'll learn what he needs to know because, they have other guards they can throw out there for Bryson Blackwell, but they only have one 6'6", 6'7" guy. Kenyon Brown.
And when they pulled him, it was a 1-point lead.
Right.
And that's really a lot of confidence with your coach to say, listen, the lesson is more important right now because we're going to have this game the way it is, that you're going to have to learn some things. And hopefully he'll learn it quick about what coach's expectations are because, like I said, it wasn't he was pulled out with a 15-point lead or something, A little fast break opportunity gets away.
Yeah, Midwest City is usually they're prepared for presses. And they throw those baseball passes for touchdowns. I'm using other sports here.
Yeah.
So they throw those passes really well.
Right there at the charity stripe, missed opportunity, rebound. And the roll around as Harris gets it to fall in to bring it to 45. Midwest City will kind of slow things down and eradicate a little bit of time as he's trapped double team. Gets out. Oh, man, throws it right away into the hands of the Irish. Coming back down the other way. Up, no. The little layup was no. And a whistle on the floor with the push.
They're motioning that's Midwest City ball. I think it's out of bounds off of McGuinness.
Okay, I got you.
The other thing about Kenyon Brown, he didn't play for the first month and a half of the season, so they're used to playing without him.
Now, I know Carl Albert was up by 15, but that's official. They should be done by now.
Okay.
I'm thinking. They were about 3 minutes ahead, and I look at the clock. We're at 3 minutes here, so should be.
Still 2 minutes.
Still 2 minutes, wow.
Yeah.
They must have had some kind of.
It looks like they will hold on, and they're going to book a day with Booker T. Up by 12 points.
Irish with a steal. Bounce pass. Oh, wow.
Nice hustle by Denson.
Heads up by Denson.
He is not just an offensive player.
Showed right there. 2:51 remaining here in this one. Your Titan Storage fourth quarter. Titan Secure Storage is proud to be tonight's fourth quarter sponsor as a veteran-owned and operated business in eastern Oklahoma City. It's our honor and responsibility to serve our community with care and lots of discount options. Titan Secure Storage. Your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. Give them a call for more information, 405-987-8673.
Jake Brown for Bishop McGuinness. I've had a chance to talk with him at times. Throughout the last few years when we've had Bishop McGuinness on. He's great to talk to, very friendly guy. And he's done a good job with Bishop McGuinness. You know, back when they were a 4A power in the early part of the century, they won a lot of state titles. And they've had to play more in 5A. They've gone back to 4A. They've kind of gone back and forth there. So you never know where they're going to be. Basketball season to season, which makes me wish basketball was like baseball and football, where they reclassed every 2 years. I know it doesn't seem like baseball is like that because baseball had that deal with that court issue a couple years ago, but normally baseball is every 2 years.
I was going to ask you anything about the girls or who was going to be playing who? Did you have a chance to look at their side of the brackets?
Yeah, so Booker T will play McGuinness, so that's the one game we're not going to have a team on. I'm so sad about that. East Central is kind of the Cinderella team, is another bad McGuinness pass.
Alley-oop, yeah.
They did not host. They had a mediocre district record in girls 5A, I think District 3, and then they went 3-0 in the playoffs. And they will
gets hot in March, you know.
Yeah, so that will be the opponent for, I believe, Newcastle. No, I'm sorry, not Newcastle. Carl Albert. Very winnable game for Carl Albert. And I need to double-check who won today. Those will be the opponents for Del City and Newcastle. I think Shawnee will play Del City. And Glenpool, it was shocking that Glenpool did not win on Thursday night. And Glenpool will play. They won today, though, so they will play Newcastle. Of course, with the times we don't know, but I'm expecting for the state tournament in 5A, which will be Thursday, based on how they've been rotating this, for the boys' games to be in the morning. And then the girls' games will be in the afternoon and evening. And I should say late morning and early afternoon for the boys' games, late afternoon, early evening for the girls' games.
Well, the Elgin Lady Owl girls came up short 65-44. They lose to McLeod, so their season is done. We had a great watching with them. I noticed Anadarko won over Kingston 57-54. And Bethany comes up short, losing to Weatherford 39-30. Some OSN teams that were in action. Unfortunately, Elgin and their Lady Owls run, I thought they were going to have a shot at state. They had to run up with McLeod back-to-back. That was an air ball. And Errant, Midwest City comes back down the other end of the floor.
Did Jones have a team in? I thought they might have
yes.
one.
Oh, nice little move inside.
He's got to have over 30. Deshaun Denson has been.
Yeah, he's just been a man amongst boys. 2 minutes under the 2-minute mark of this contest, where the Midwest City Bombers have punched their ticket to state. They'll get a little bit of area consolation plaque like the Carl Albert Lady Titans did earlier in this gym. Looks like the Carl Albert boys will do the same thing. Over in Piedmont, they were up by 12 last time we checked. Looks like they'll be moving on to state too. From way downtown. Nope. Gets the rebound though. A little reverse layup, and we're going to get the foul. And the harm. Oh, yeah, we can do that.
I want to say a big thank you to Triple Elite Screen Printing for being our replay sponsor, because obviously after tonight we can't show the replays anymore. So
watch this right here. So he's going to go the rebound. He's going to come up underneath, and now he takes it. Oh, wow.
Mario Jones had a good game, even though he missed the free throw for Tootie Bice Houses. But to finish my thought, if any of these Middale games go into overtime in state, they will be our honorary overtime sponsor.
Okay.
Since we can't show replays anymore.
Yeah.
But they've been one of our most loyal sponsors for Middale Sports, like I've said.
Yeah.
And they'll be an instant replay sponsor for baseball.
Whole bunch of substitutions now, so Coach Noel will empty the bench. We'll get a whole bunch of, so will the Irish, trying to put in seniors, their last ditch on the floor. Stevens being one, Denson being another, as he'll go hand clap and he'll be done for the night. Evan Daniel will check in, the junior, for the Bombers. Pretty good display.
Well, they showed there's kind of two sides to this Midwest City team. There's the first half team that kind of plays to their competition's level. And then there's a second half Midwest City team.
Well, they've scored 38 points in the second half.
38 to 14.
And they only scored 32 in the first half. So
yeah, well, the 31 that they gave up was more disappointing, I think, for them.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Something they can work on.
Yeah.
Go back and look at that and steal. Free layup coming up for the Irish, up and in. Playing for a little bit of respect. The final 50 seconds.
They'll have a lot of good players back.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to be a travel. Granted, took the launching for the 3 ball. Back irons off of the glass, and I think that you're going to be heading down to get interviews with our coach and our player of the game, which we kind of know what that's going to be.
Nelson will be back from McGuinness. Chambers. Also, Sonia, who may be hurt, because I haven't seen him out there, but he played early this season. Parker Robertson, Brody Parks, Jackson Stone, Riley Sneller, Carter Aiken, who didn't play this game, but he obviously is important for him as he hurt his ankle yesterday. So McGuinness, whatever class they're in basketball, 4A or 5A, they'll be a very good team to deal with. And, yes, I look forward to going down there. But I got to wait for Blake. So we got to let him finish his deal here. But we'll have some time because we're going to wait till after they get presented their trophy.
Yeah. Knocks them down both. Final 32 seconds. Oh, stolen. Irish puts it back up, and he'll get fouled on the way for the shot. Stoppage of play. .23 seconds. Bounce pass underneath. Oh, loses control of it. Goes out on the line, steps out. In the final 15 seconds of this one, congratulations, the Midwest City Bombers. Carl Albert Lady Titans and Titans clash to go to the state finals, and the Midwest City Bombers will do the same. Del City already did that the other night. Oh, 3 ball. Stone hit it from outside. 1, and that is going to end it. Your final is going to be 70-54. And Jordan momentarily will go down, and after the teams shake hands, and then they'll have the plaque that is awarded. Really happy that the Mid-Dill teams are representing in the state, both boys and girls. Midwest City girls came up shy with a double clutch with the rebound, and they were going to put it back up for a tie ball game, and that misses. But make sure you download our apps. It's free to download, free to watch, Apple and Android devices. Facebook, follow us there on Instagram and X. Also YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Want to thank our title sponsor, Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson. Between the Lines delivers thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage programs across the state. And the consolation trophy to the Midwest City Bombers as they get congratulated. Jordan Ray will be momentarily Coach Noel and also our player of the game. From Whataburger. And everybody's got to get a picture in, and Noel will sit down at the bottom of his team. We'll wait till all the pictures are taken. We'll put it up on social media. And we'll go down to coach.
There you got it. How would you describe the ball with the game?
All right, thank you, Jordan Ray. What a night for both Carl Albert, for boys and girls who punched their ticket to state, and Midwest City Bombers. Girls came up shy. The boys took care of business, and your player of the game is brought to you by Whataburger on 15th. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with the new Big Ranch Ramp, the Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chicken Bites, or Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little only at Whataburger. So that is going to be your final. 70-54 as the Midwest City Bombers have punched their ticket to state. For Mr. Unruh and for Jordan Ray, Eric Sherham bidding you a pleasant good evening. Of course, we got a lot of basketball to play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday between a lot of Mid-Del teams, quarterfinals, semifinals. Just connect to us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, also on YouTube. Find us there. And we're going to have a podcast review of all these games and what to look forward to as well. Bidding you a pleasant good evening, and don't forget to spring forward. Yeah, we lose some time. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.